on. This is Delilah Roberts from Year 10 at Adcott School for Girls.
What would you do if I told you that this speech was AI? That I hadn't typed a single word on the script? That every idea I'm about to share was fake and not my own? It would be unjust for me to come up here and take credit for the words of a synthetic intelligence system, wouldn't it? I would feel ashamed, as would all of you. And yes, I can thoroughly assure you that this isn't AI, yet this scenario is possible. It has become reality that anyone can use generative AI and take away the hard work of those not surrendering to this power. With every prompt sent into the uncertainty of generative AI, we are destroying our ability to creatively think, express ourselves, and shape our world. With every image, every essay, every photo, we are ruining our future and the future of others. With every click of a keyboard, we are untangling every thread of culture and knowledge intertwined within ourselves. I think of how the likes of myself and my capable peers are being cruelly and persistently advertised the power of AI, some forced to succumb to the pressure of schoolwork and use AI rather than their own brains. I can recall multiple times whilst participating in group projects and presentations when I have been the single person to not use artificial intelligence. When students every day are burdened with the extreme pressures of school, escaping and lifting this weight with a simpler route of AI could be much more appealing. Of course, I cannot deny that the potential of AI is phenomenal. The use of artificial intelligence in the world of coding and computer science can be an extremely effective source for increasing efficiency and productivity. But when something is destroying the jobs, lives, and futures of thousands of incredible people, when 90% of students have used generative AI academically, what will happen to the younger generation when our reliance on AI is a pinnacle part of our lives and our society, and we therefore bestow this dependency on them too? They will also be addicted to the impending threat of AI, and their ability to think and become thoroughly educated will be extinct. And what about the environmental dangers? Globally, a single large AI data center consumes up to 5 million gallons of water per day, a usage equivalent to a town of 10,000 to 50,000 people. This is an insane figure. When 1 in 4 people do not have an adequate access to sanitary drinking water, and we are instead generating AI slop, it is astounding the levels of indecency there is towards our world. The exorbitant amount of energy and water that artificial intelligence uses is terrifying. Our planet has already been bruised by the thousands of years of our existence and the consequent global increase of pollution, deforestation, and climate change. How will this colossal industry not further the immense destruction of our planet and most likely ruin the chances of reversing the impact? What is stopping the multi-billion-dollar companies from replacing us with AI? If in the few years that myself and many others look for a career in which we could excel in, that we are instead denied because it has been replaced by a synthetic intelligence system, what will we do then? Ultimately, if we rely on artificial intelligence, then we cannot possibly rely on each other. We cannot possibly function as a society. If everything is driven by a dependency of an industry set in those foundations of roots, of uncertainty and inhumanity, and is set to exceed $4.8 trillion by 2033, there is no way that the jobs and lives of every single person in this room will not be endangered. In the words of arguably history's greatest brain, at the foremost of technological advancements, Albert Einstein, concern for man himself and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavours. Thank you.